This question is addressed in issue 445 of New Internationalist magazine. There's a really good back and forth between a lady called Faizar Shaheen, who's a senior researcher on economic inequality at the New Economics Foundation, and a gentleman called Max Wind Cowie, who is the head of a progressive conservatism project at the think tank Demos. There's no question that a super-rich minority are pulling away from the rest of society. Rich are getting richer, poor are getting poorer. That's not news. Would having a maximum wage help to balance society? Faizar states, rising wage disparities are one of the key drivers of inequality. By putting a plug on both ends of the pay scale, we help ensure decent living standards for all and avoid the negative consequences, e.g. higher crime, poorer public health, of living in a highly unequal society. She says we need to tame executive pay. Quote, extremely high levels of pay among executives have encouraged risk-taking behaviour, leading to the banking crisis, and have been found to hinder, not aid, the overall productivity of a company. And she says we need to tackle overconsumption and debt. Quote, as social beings, we constantly rate ourselves relative to others. Keeping up with the Joneses in an era of high inequality has led people to take on higher levels of debt and to overconsume at a level they and the planet cannot sustain. Yeah, visit the New Internationalists website if you want to check out the argument between Faizar and Max. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that lady's name right, but the argument makes for a good little read. Personally, I think there should be a maximum wage. I would support that. Some people are making far more than they really need. That's a massive understatement. We've got people in this country earning more money in a week than some other folks will earn in 10 years or more. The current state of affairs is socially corrosive. Why should there be such a vast difference in income and wealth? I hear some people saying, oh, I don't like the idea of a maximum wage law. It sounds like socialism to me. Oh God, no. Socialism. Spooky. Does the fact that we have a minimum wage here in the United Kingdom make us a socialist country? No, of course not. The idea of a maximum wage law sounds like a good idea to me. It doesn't sound like socialism. If the government introduces a law which stops people from earning 250 to 300 times more than workers at the other end of the scale, that would surely be a good thing, right? Some Conservatives get really aggressive whenever the issue of a possible maximum wage is brought up. A couple of years ago, a Labour MP called Paddy Tipping introduced a maximum wage bill in the Commons, and the reaction to it on the right was quite venomous. I was hearing things like, "This is completely illiberal, Stalinist rubbish," and "Can you believe 25,000 people voted for this communist idiot?" A lot of people on the right say that if we were to introduce a maximum wage in Britain, it would make us less competitive internationally, and it would do immeasurable damage to the country. I can't see how having a maximum wage would do Britain immeasurable damage. Inequality, that is what is damaging British society. And that's quite clear. And there's plenty of evidence pointing to the fact that more equality is a good thing. Plenty of evidence. More equality makes for a healthier society. I mean, let's be honest, some people's wages in the UK now are just obscene. The money some folks make in this unfair land of ours is gross. It is. It's an insult to many millions of people here. Having a maximum wage would be one possible way of curbing the excesses of the corporate world. It could put an end to certain outrageous injustices. Do I believe it's very likely a maximum wage law will be passed by Parliament anytime soon? No, I do not. Very, very rich people have a lot of influence over our politicians and our political system. Many of our politicians know who their daddies are, if you know what I'm saying. Money and power are married to one another. Here in the UK, I just couldn't ever see a maximum wage bill ever getting through the Commons. Perhaps I'm wrong though, but I doubt it on this occasion. Greed rules right now, and I can't see that changing. Not in the short term anyway. Have a great day, folks. Peace.